Okay, April 26th, 1865. Lincoln's assassin, John Wilkes Booth, is found and killed in Virginia. Booth's original plan had been to kidnap Abraham Lincoln and hold him for ransom to get terms for the South or to stop the war or whatever he was doing. But he couldn't find any conspirators. So, ironically, he decided to assassinate Abraham Lincoln and then could find some people to help him. But so he shot Lincoln at Ford's Theater on the 14th of April. And jumped off the balcony, breaking his leg. Several people recognized him because he was a famous actor, but he escaped the theater, escaped by horse, and then made it to the house of Samuel Mudd. So Samuel Mudd was able to treat his leg, and then Mudd was then later sentenced to life, but his sentence was commuted. And so then Booth went and found Thomas Jones. Stayed several days with Thomas Jones, who was in the North but was a Southern sympathizer, before he was able to get a boat that they rowed across the Potomac to Virginia. From there, he had several Confederate sympathizers that helped him as he again attempted to make his mistake. But this was a massive manhunt. I mean, obviously he assassinated the president, but this is a well-known person. John Wilkes Booth was one of the most famous actors in the country. Eventually, the tip led them to the home of Richard Garrett and his farm. So they arrive, and actually, John Wilkes Booth and his conspirators are there. They're in the barn. They're hiding. The search party moves on. Later receives a tip that that's where he's at, so then they go back to Garrett's farm, order the men to come out. The one man does come out. Booth refuses. They set the barn on fire, and actually set the barn on fire first, and then the one conspirator came out. Booth just said refused to, and then one of the lawmen goes into the side of the barn, comes up behind John Wilkes Booth, and in spite of the fact that they were told to take him alive, he shoots John Wilkes Booth in the back of the head. Booth lived for about 3 hours before he died. So that's what I have for you today. Today in 1865, John Wilkes Booth is killed in Virginia. I will see you tomorrow.